veterans.
No, that's a different one. The veterans have their own, but then they have the tiny home that they got.
Hey, welcome to the show.
37, something like that. I don't know. They got like 30-something units, but they're all just stacked in there.
Hello, everybody.
They were full. They're already
Still,
everyone that's getting in there is getting
in our
housed within 3 months.
first 2 months,
Like 3 months is the
recording
long wait. But once you get in there, you get housing. So they're cycling them.
we're getting very close
And then the ones
to getting
over at,
everything the way we need it, so we can actually go out and
City
do
Serve.
remotes.
City Serve's almost done with theirs, and they got, I think it's gonna have like 100 units there.
Yeah, those are full already.
But those are full way ahead of time. Yeah, they've been pre-filled. But I got Haven Cottage. I just applied for. It's over on 68 White Lane. It's it's just a little simple application. Oh, sorry, Holly. I don't know if you want
Take his time. You know, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our understanding that there's a higher power. So I'm going to take this opportunity to say a quick prayer. Lord, bless all the people that are in need, the people who feel destitute, the people who are hungry, the people who have been used and abused and disheartened. Let your spirit reign. Use us that are willing to be used, and bless all those that need you. We thank you for this day. Amen.
Yeah. No, but Haven Cottage is where I just applied for, but I gotta turn that in. That was the people at the Northeast Rock were able to shoot me the information there.
Yeah. Oh, tell everybody.
On 3715 Columbus.
Our guy here is about to be officially a certified teller.
Oh yeah, by weeks out I'll be a level 2. I don't know how many levels it is. Technically, I'm entry level. I'm an entry level counselor right now for the Kern County Hispanic Commission, but I'm going to be a peer specialist, which is another level up in the substance abuse world.
Peer specialist.
I'll be doing that probably by the end of the day. I got my last test I got to take, and I'll be officially certified.
Hey, I don't know, but would you say you started from the bottom?
Oh no, I had to dig my way up to the bottom. I had to dig my way up to the bottom. Come on now.
Woo!
Come from where I'm from.
Man, so you got a testimony.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm out here doing in-house stuff now after 35 years of stacking shelves, breaking down boxes, building buildings, running pipelines, slapping up drywall, swinging a hammer.
You doing something right.
Driving a truck, doing whatever.
He don't
it was.
look like
None
he's
of that stuff was
35.
office stuff.
Man, and his energy.
I claim 46 right now.
Get out of town.
But I've been working since I was knee high, because I was at 5 years old. I was stocking shelves.
Right.
Leaving Rigo. All right, we'll see you.
Good to see you, bro.
You got my number. Don't just not use it. I'll be knowing. I'll blow you up anyway. Bam, 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 bam. I can't be saying blow up, because that's you know. Use my name and use those words, we get in trouble.
I'll get your number 2.
Yeah. Put me down. Save me up.
I got some questions I need to ask.
And then anybody watching, you can 313-850-3916. But don't tell nobody. I don't like a lot of people have my number, but I'm announcing it on this live feed.
313?
Yeah, it's a 313 area code. 850-3916.
Now we trusting you, all right? That's just for you.
What's your name?
You can put well, it's Prophet, but I go Ben Abdullah. Put Ben Abdullah.
Put
That's
Prophet? You said Prophet?
Yeah, it's Prophet, but it's with the PH, not an F. But you
How
can
you
just
spell
put
it?
PRO
PHET. That's it. I got it right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Abdullah.
Abdullah.
Abdullah. ABDULLA.
Hey. All right.
But yeah, you put Ben. That way they know. It's easy to say. Text me. Anybody else is getting my number. I don't know how you guys got my number when I said it out loud 5-6 times on a recorded message. But if you do call me, you're better off texting me, because I hardly answer my phone when it rings. But I won't know who to call back when I don't like to call. I'm looking for whoever called. I'm traumatized from living in the payphone era. You used to call back and be like, look, I'm looking for anyone looking at the phone right now. Yeah. So text message is your best bet for having any kind of initial start with me.
And remember, Wednesdays at 12 noon, you can come see us right here in person, and we'll do whatever we can for you. There's some things that are available here. You know, I mean, if you've always had everything that
Start
you
looking
need,
for my phone.
you can take for granted what it's like to not have a toothbrush. All right. Now, if you feel self-conscious or you just want to better yourself and you need a leg up, we don't have a lot of stuff, but we have a lot of what stuff that we have. Come on in. And if we don't have it, there's a very good chance that we can find a resource where you can go get what you need. The faith starts with you believing that there's a higher power and that power is in you. So come be around or talk to some people that started maybe right where you are or even lower, but we have faith. So have the faith, come out, get some encouragement, and we'll try to get you whatever you need to get a good start.
Sounds good. So yeah, what was going to be our conversation piece for today was this fancy dancy little printout that I printed out of the rules and regulations for landlords.
It's a very nice printout too.
Very fancy, very fancy, so very fancy.
Right there.
What it is, it's the landlord handbook for Section 8. So if you want to get Section 8, everyone knows you got to go jump through the hoops and talk to the people and do the things. But if you want to get,
It's a lot of hoops too.
if you want to get the
It's worth it.
people that you know rent out houses or apartments, or and you go, hey man, I want to live in your apartment, but they're not on the Section 8 list. This is the list that they need to be approved by Section 8, so that way you can then move in and use your Section 8 vouchers.
Check it out.
Housing Authority vouchers, the Department of Housing, however you want to say it. But it's Housing Choice Voucher Program for residential rental property owners. That's the officialness. And you all you gotta do is call up 661-631-8500 or go to kernha.org. KERNHA.org. You go there, and then there's a little questionnaire they ask you about what apartment or what unit or what type of house or whatever it is. What is it? Where's it at? What's it look like? Who are you looking for? And you fill out these questions real quick, and then from there, then you're on the list, and then you start approving. You'll go through the rental list just like your regular rental, but you'll have Section 8 vouchers accepted. Section 8 has to come through. They got 10 days after you got to come out, or after 10 days after you call them, they'll come out and check out the pad, and then they got a checklist. The checklist is 10 different things that they look for, 8 different things. 8 or 10.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, the housing has 8 different. It's a checklist, 1 page, super generic, and what it has is stuff like is there a garage, yes or no, and then what's the garage got, and as far as amenities, does it have electric or not? These are the places that they look. They're looking for your living room, and they'll check out the living room. Does it meet their qualifications, right? They're looking at the kitchen. Do you have a kitchen? Does it meet the qualifications? Looking at the bedrooms. Do you have bedrooms? Does it meet the qualifications? Looking at the bathroom. Does it have bathrooms? Does it meet the qualifications? Looking in other rooms that you live, like if you had the family room and the living room, they'd have to check that other room. Secondary rooms, like I got a walk-in closet, that'd be something they need to check out what has in it. And then outbuildings like storage sheds or outhouse. But they're going to check whatever's on the property, and then they'll check if it has it, yes or no, what it is, whether it's good or not. Then they got another little list that's just following the checklist. They're checking electricity, if it's running on its own meter or if they're shared meter. They're checking the water. They're checking the control knobs. They're checking to make sure there's deadbolts on the front door and the back door. So if you have any outdoor swinging door, any door that swings outside, from inside to outside, has to have a deadbolt on it. Like that's one of the requirements for Section 8 to be on the Section 8 list to rent.
For the housing?
Yeah.
The house to be on the Section 8 list?
Yeah, if you're a landlord and you want your house to be on
the
list, you're like, look, I accept Section 8. Well, I want to. I don't, but I want to.
Right.
They'll be like, all right, well, here, call this number. Bam, talk to these people.
Right.
Bam.
Okay.
And then you call the number, it's 661-631-8500. Or you can go to the website, or you can write a letter to the Department of Housing. The Housing Department, that's on 24th Street?
A housing authority?
Yeah, the Housing Authority?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there on 24th Street. You can write them a letter, but everything's online now. You can go to the
Or show up.
currentha.org, and that's the
Yeah.
housing authority. Yeah, you go to that website. There's a drop down list for it,
Like Ziploc?
and you'll be able to talk to them about it, which is cool. But that was what the game was, to talk about it first. But then Eddie comes in dropping bombs over Baghdad with like, "Hey, check it out! I got my keys." What?
Right.
So we gotta shoot flowers out and give it the credit and kudos to our buddy friend pal, Mr. Eddie Castillo, because he got himself a new pad. He's been yeah. What were you saying?
That Eddie. And he,
Took a
like I
year.
said, he worked. Sometimes it takes a long time, but just hang in there. And look, this is what I'm going to guarantee. I'm personally going to make sure by making a affirmation donation of 25 cents. It seems like a little, but it's you putting out the energy. You come here with 25 cents, and I will personally make sure you get a copy of that information. Now, I want you to understand the energy portion of this, the metaphysics, right? When you hold on to a quarter, 25 cents, 2 dimes or a nickel, or 25 pennies. I used to deal in pennies. People used to get really pissed off, but that's what I had. You bring it, then you have a document, and it's yours, made just for you. That's your first step. The universe sees all of these steps. Matthew 7:7 says, "Ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be open." That knocking part is an action. The seeking part is looking, listening, and then possibly taking notes and going out to find something. And the asking part, sometimes we forget to just ask God what we need, or we think that, oh, I can handle this myself. So you bring 25 cents here on Wednesday between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. You'll get a copy of that. This brother got so much information.
You get a copy or double your money back, but this is going to be only funded by Stefan. I cannot make this because
that's right.
This costs money for me.
I took full responsibility.
It cost more than a quarter, and I had to get it from somebody else. So if Stefan can make it happen for you, Stefan will.
This is my change bag. All right. Okay. And I pray for everybody to come through here.
You can download it for free if you go to the currentha.org or come here, and we can get you a physical copy for 25 cents.
In conclusion, understand
25 cents.
This guy
make sure
has a high IQ. He has an incredible memory. He knows how to do the research. So by you getting a document that he put together, that he found, you're going to have a lot of knowledge to do a lot of things that a lot of people don't know how to do, and they just end up giving up. All right? So make that change.
And I'm talking to the man in the mirror. I'm asking if you'll change his ways. Yeah. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make the change. That's for free.
I know I don't look buff because somebody told me, but how I do look, somebody might like it.
Somebody. So we were going to talk about more about this landlord stuff. But we're talking about Eddie. We're promoting Eddie, congratulating Eddie, because Eddie got his keys on Friday. He's got his keys, and on Friday, today's Wednesday. Friday, he's moving into his pad, and he's gonna have his bigger pad with his own pad, and he don't have to deal with living in an extended stay type of hotel that he was in for a while. They got converted hotels that they turned into extended stays, and not to knock them because they're still better than sleeping in the street, but they're less than ideal.
That part.
And then sometimes less than desirable type of people have a tendency to show up to these places with all the words that need to be said, but none of the actual intent of getting better.
The intent. There's the difference between the intent and the words.
So they be talking about it and they ain't trying to be about it. And that stuff, they bring the riffraff, and then the whole place has to suffer on account of a couple bad seeds. Eddie was one of the good guys. He was a good bean in a bad bowl, and he didn't like the life, but he didn't use that as an excuse to go get high or to relapse or to quit.
Thank you.
He stayed sober.
Thank you.
And he stayed mission focused forward. So he was keeping on trucking when he didn't go. Keep on keeping on. You can't see it because it's facing that way, but it's there. Keep on keeping on. That's all he did. Took him a year of harassing the housing authority. For lack of a better word. He was being super persistent at reminding them of the urgency that he had in wanting another dwelling. So, you know, he was hounding them, and he was just chopping them up and bugging them until they gave him something better.
Well, squeaky wheel gets the
squeaky wheel
gets the oil.
Yeah, gets the oil. Yeah,
Good
like
point.
the squeaky wheel gets the oil. In Japan, they like to say, or is it Japan? China? Japan. It says the nail that sticks out gets the hammer, which doesn't sound as fun, right?
Yeah.
But either way, you want to get noticed, you got to do something different. So he was being persistent and getting what he wanted. He knew what he wanted and kept asking until he received.
That's
and
right.
so that's awesome that he did that.
And he was knocking on that door.
So right now he had to take off early to go get moving supplies. And that's good. But you seen him wave off at the start of the lodge. Hopefully he's logged in by now. You know, Eddie's moving on Friday. He's doing a moving party. Anybody that helps him, he said he's willing to give him a high five out of his own pocket.
That's right.
You know, he ain't tripping. You know what I mean? It's like,
Tax deductible.
keep the blessings going, right? He got a new pad, so he's willing to just share. Anybody that helps out, he said, no problem. High fives all around.
We celebrate successes.
So if you guys, you know, short a couple fives and you need one, Eddie's moving on Friday.
I got 5 on it.
So get in contact. You can right here. You can leave it in the comments. Talk about what you got planned on Friday, and if you got a vehicle, that's even better. But he was moving whatever he's moving, and we'll get it all out the way for him. So if we all, you know, teamwork make the dream work. Many hands make a light load. All that jive.
Woo.
What else? So that's about it for Eddie. What else? Oh, did you know more? Stefan knows a lot more about Eddie's story as far as the trials and tribulations it took him to get from homeless to Rio to where he's going now.
Yeah, you know,
So can you elaborate on that?
it's a great testimony, and this guy is a good guy. He got heart. He overcame his inner demons, and that's what he said when I first met him, that he was overcoming that, and I got a chance to witness it. Here's a gentleman that he don't mind saying because it's part of his testimony. He owned 2 homes. He was taking care of his family. He was putting his 2 sons through college. Then, because life happens,
Yeah, it does.
the this, the that, and the other happened, and he ended up on the street. Always willing to work, glad to work, right? Especially for women, because he has a heart for women. He feels like he owes them something. That's his own personal thing. I mention that because sometimes when we take ourselves out of ourselves and whatever selfishness that we might harbor, and we try to do something for somebody else, or with somebody else in mind, it could be your family, could be your son, could be your grandkids, could be a good friend. All right? When you take yourself out of yourself and you make a cause to help somebody else, you end up being blessed, and you feel good about it. So
When you met Eddie, was he living at the Rio?
duh.
He was living where?
He was on the list, and he was just staying from place to place.
He was
You know.
couch surfing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But check this out. It was like 11:30 at night. He saw me at a gas station wearing my security uniform. 'Cause I used to be a security guard, and before that, I was a bodyguard. And he approached me because he was looking for work.
Okay.
The man was like always looking for work. He ain't never been lazy, you know, and he's not lazy. So he approached me to find out if he can get on. It just so happened they had some openings. But when I met him, I still hadn't been acclimated or had my own place. All right. I used to have my own place. At one time I lived in Malibu. One time I lived in Beverly Hills. But, you know, I was staying in the men's mission. So this dude, and he told me he did this just to keep himself focused.
Oh my God! Hey, can you call me?
He created a calendar
Okay.
I gotta get the Uber to go home.
that listed everywhere where you could go get some food, canned goods. I mean, sometimes steak, because it was like just like one or two places that had grade A. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Sirloin, stuff like that. He had a calendar made, and then he made a copy of it. It was handwritten.
Right.
All right? And I was able to survive. But see, this is what I knew. When I was hungry and I was holding that calendar
Yeah.
that this guy made, I knew that was God's favor. But here's the deal. He decided to make a calendar and share it
Yeah.
with people.
And that's what we do here at Thin in the Herd. It's about
That's it.
making sure everybody out there doesn't have to be out there. And if you're out there, you don't have to suffer the whole time. We're making it easier to get out of where we're at. There's always people that need to be helping people, and there's out there people right now. If you know how, share your information, like it, put it down in the comments, whatever. Even if you just share the podcast to recast it for other people to watch this that might be able to help out somebody else. We don't need. We need it, but we're not out here like hunting it down for us. It's for all the other people out
Thank
there
you.
that don't know
Thank
that there is help.
That's right.
And I was talking with probation office last week, and I started discussing the enhanced care management.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you know about enhanced care management.
yeah.
The ECM
Oh, yeah.
is the new whole person care.
Right.
But I was talking to the probation officer. Both of them were telling me all excited, like, "Hey, how do you know about the ECM? We just found out about it today." And I was telling them about, they offer rides if you need a ride to get somewhere, and the medical Uber will take you places. So Kern Medical has, Kern Families has a deal where you can get
Definitely. It's family.
the
Uber
people
ride to our doctor visit.
to the
Wow,
doctor visits.
yeah.
Yeah, you can also
Pick
they
up
also
your
take
meds.
you to your
Pick up
meds,
your meds.
and they come on in. You're not in.
No, I'll talk to you.
All right.
All right.
We can hear you, but
But yeah, you got to go get your meds. You got to get.
we're going to make room for you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'll talk.
Yeah, help out.
Compton in his house. Once again.
What's your name? Where you from?
Winard Barron. I'm from a lot of places. I'm from Compton originally.
How long have you had the struggle in your life with in between addresses?
Since I was 20.
20
I'm 59.
and 59. So you've been struggling with getting
Well,
a
I had a place to stay, but it wasn't the most crazy people want to stay.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make do, right?
Yeah.
Still better than the
You
industry,
can't go and not learn something.
right?
Just go through it. You're gonna learn something. Change is always good. Change is always good. In
Oh, yeah.
studio, we resist it.
Right?
We don't want it, but you do it, and something good happens.
Oh yeah. So, but you were saying that the Uber people, you know all the different places they take you. They take you to go
Yeah.
get your doctor's
Get your
appointment.
meds, doctor's
Get your
appointments. Uber, that's your Uber ride with the what was that?
The extra care management, enhanced care management,
Right,
enhanced care management.
Just basically like doctor appointments, things like that.
They'll also take you to
Get your meds.
get food boxes as well.
Or do they?
Yeah,
I never,
So if you go to like the Gleaners and you
Okay,
you can get an order of box from Gleaners.
Yeah.
You order a box from Gleaners and then you call the Kern family, the medical Uber, and they'll set you up a ride to go pick it up and bring you back home.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, I had recently found that out. That's why when I was talking to these probation officers about it, and I was telling them, they'll even take you if you're with the enhanced care management part, not just the Kern families, but you tell them I want to upgrade to the ECM, and they'll put you on when you call the number.
But one thing you should
I should write down the
understand,
number. I don't have it.
do you need a referral to get those packages?
Yeah.
Kern Linkage or some other mental health places. I go to Kern Linkage.
Right?
And if I want a package from what you're talking about, from Gleaners,
Yeah.
they'll order it for me because it's a referral, and I'll go pick it up.
And go pick it up. Yeah. See, and you can do that, and then you can get the ride to pick it up and then bring it back.
Yeah. I never experienced that one.
Yeah.
My worker usually would pick it up if I couldn't do it.
Right.
He would go and pick it up and bring it to my
That's
residence.
right. That's cool.
My worker, my case manager.
And now you can even go to a probation office
Don't forget
with the enhanced care management, the medical Uber. Will take you to your probation office for your visits that you have to go to.
Yeah, and they also take you to your for your driver's class.
Yeah, the
for your
driver-
what they call that?
the
Where you get
DMV?
The DU.
Yep, they'll take you
not
to the DMV.
Not the DMV. DUI class.
Oh, the DUI classes. There you go. They'll take you to your DUI classes.
They'll take you to DUI classes.
Okay.
On that, and all you have to do is pay your monthly for the rights are taken care of. You don't have to pay for that.
Yeah.
You have to pay it for your
Just
your
to
DUI.
deal with the classes. Yeah.
Curbside service?
But the road will get you there and back.
Right,
The
right
medical
there and
Ubers.
back. That was the biggest help for me. If I didn't have that, I don't think I would have been able to make it
Facts.
It's not DUI.
It's little things that you don't notice. Is if I didn't have
Made
B,
all the
I can't get
difference.
to C.
Yeah.
But I don't need C. I need E.
God provides all that for you. You wait, you throw it in there. You gotta
Tell the
be able to
truth.
see it.
Stay
Yeah.
open.
Tell the
Keep your ears
truth.
open. Keep your eyes open. Be ready to catch whatever happens. Yeah, I'm with
Right,
it.
right.
And then, what else? How long have you been knowing about the? Well, yeah, like I was saying with the probation office, when I told them about the medical Uber stuff, they were shocked and amazed that I knew about the program, let alone how much I knew about it. Because they're like, we didn't even know about it. We just found out today.
Well,
And this program has been 2 years already.
Yeah, you can test it though. You can call them through. I want to go here, and they'll look it up and see if they'll approve it.
Facts.
They
Yeah,
know
if
it
you don't know where it's at,
Yeah.
you can call it in and just say, hey, I need to
wanna
go here.
and they'll tell you, but we don't cover that.
Right.
Your insurance doesn't cover
They'll
it.
be like, that's not on the list.
Yeah.
But I found out, when you do the ECM version, you get more lists that are not on, like Garden Pathways is not on the regular list, but they're on the ECM list.
Garden Pathways is the medical security.
They do domestic violence classes there. They do seeking safety classes. They do West Tech classes for getting your certification.
Yeah, I've been to West Tech.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what West Tech has offered, like in the past and possibly in the present.
I got my forklift license from
Right.
West Tech. I got my
CPR?
CPR license
Right.
from West Tech. They were pretty nice classes. I had a voucher.
Right.
My voucher was from for West Tech. My voucher, who was that? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I got a voucher, and I went out there and it was free for me.
Okay.
They paid for my through Department of Rehabilitation,
Okay.
and they'll send you out there. But you gotta have like Social Security, some mental health, wherever you're on Social Security for.
Right.
The Department of Rehabilitation, and they will vouch for you to get any kind of learning you want to learn out there.
So you start Social Security, go to the Social Security office, the one on Haley or the one that's on Office Center, it depends on where you gotta go.
Don't worry about it.
And then you start Social Security, and then you can go to the Department of Rehabilitation,
Right.
and they'll help you with that, even if you don't start the Social Security.
You gotta be.
As long as if the process is started, not if you're not getting Social Security yet, but you started it.
No.
No? Okay.
You gotta receive an award. You gotta be approved for Social Security.
Okay.
For they implement these things.
Okay.
How'd it feel getting that voucher?
How long did that
for
take?
what?
Whatever you got.
Oh, your search from the West Tech.
Oh, well, I got this license. All I gotta do is
Your license.
go to the job.
now you wait on the
Look,
job.
an application, and I'm not doing that. I got other things to do right now.
Right.
I'd like to do it. It's good for 3 years. So.
Yeah. No rush.
Just for verification, vouchers will pay for certain things. I'll give you an example. There, in different places, they have different vouchers. You used to be able to get a counselor to give you a voucher to actually get a driver's license. At this time, you can get an ID.
ID, yeah.
But you need an ID. In the state of California, you need an ID, in many other states too. So there's so many different people that can get you a voucher for different things, but you have to ask.
You have to ask for it.
You have to ask
Closed
for
mouths
it.
don't get fed, right?
I went
That's
down to
right.
the
It's
Department of
available,
Rehabilitation,
man.
asked them to
So
try to
if
do
you
a
don't
fax
have an
number.
ID, a California ID,
And the Department of
Ask.
Rehabilitation is over on, I don't know exactly the
Park.
address,
Aqua Park?
but I
Parkway?
know if you go to if you know how to get to the Moo Creamery, you'll pass by the Department of Rehabilitation. Commercial Way. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you got to get off on Truxton, you take the back road, and you zigzag a couple streets, and then, well, actually, it's the first street, right?
is that
Go by the Social
also?
Security office.
Commercial way, and it takes you all the way.
Yeah, Commercial Way will loop around all the way, and then the Department of Rehabilitation's on the
Yeah, Department
right
of
side of the
Rehabilitation.
cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to know it's there to look at it.
Oh, look,
But if you
and
cruise by slow and start reading signs, you'll see it. But yeah, that's you went over there and then talked to them.
check this out. We were talking about this earlier. The Department of Rehabilitation might not be exactly what it sounds like, but I want to tell you what you could do at the Department of Rehabilitation. If you're coming out of
shirt you wear.
if you're coming out of prison
Or eggs.
or you've been multiple times in jail,
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
or if you have
We got a new
any
monkey
kind of
that's got a-
disability,
Some 3X.
The Department of Rehabilitation can get you a clothes voucher.
It's some.
They can get you a transportation voucher.
On
Job
brand?
voucher.
Yeah.
Say it again.
The job voucher where
A,
you learn
a
skills.
job voucher.
Yeah.
This is Department of Rehabilitation
Yeah.
to really rehabilitate you. It's not just
Yeah.
like prison rehabilitation.
Oh, it's hands on.
Anytime you
It's a
need
313
something
area
and
code.
you want to be a productive part of
313.
society,
31.
Check out the Department of Rehabilitation.
850
850
39
39
16.
16.
Thank you.
313.
No, it's okay. This guy.
313-850-3916.
The address to the
And just
Department
text
of
me your name and
Rehabilitation.
number. I don't need your number. You're going to be on there. Text me your name so I can save it. Are you calling me? My phone's over there.
All right.
We're live. We're live.
For those who would benefit from knowing this.
Ben? You talk Spanish, right, Ben?
No.
You don't?
No, that's I was just saying the words y'all were saying earlier.
It says drinking club?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's official like that, yeah.
All right.
We go left sometime. Let me read this this address because it can make a difference in people's lives. The address of the Department of Rehabilitation is 4925 Commerce Drive.
Commercial way.
Oh, Commercial Way?
Commercial way is the exit.
We're gonna get it right. We got our helper fact checker, making sure
That's right.
I don't
Because
mess
Buddy,
it up.
our certified,
Commerce Drive,
registered
Commerce Drive.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 150.
Okay.
Suite 150.
Sweet
So,
150.
As I was saying,
B-I-N-E. E?
Yeah.
My bad.
as I was fucking saying. No, I'm sorry.
Whoa, radio edit.
Whoa.
Funking, ain't we
Whoa.
funking now? No.
A-B.
We have a lot of fun here, we kid, we men, but we
Text
kid.
me, I'll text you back.
Department of Rehabilitation is, excuse me, let me just say this, all right? The address is 4925 Commerce Drive, number 125,
What's up, man?
okay? 93309, and here's the phone number.
Phone number.
Area code 661-395-2525. That number one more time. 661-395-2525.
I'll get you the help you need.
Suite 150.
Suite 150.
Number 150.
Correction.
No, completion.
Suite
Addition.
150. All right?
And also,
that's the suite.
Also, if anyone knows how to braid hair, my hair is long enough to be braided and long enough to be in my way. So put that on your list. You want to donate a hair braiding,
Flipping.
you know what I mean? I need that. I like to get them twisted back. I'm not tender-headed. Let's get that done.
You got some
Or if you know how to do, know how to do mustache
Keep it under my Shoney
waxing.
hat.
Oh,
This guy's mustache is famous. Show him your mustache.
Yeah, they know.
Famous, all right?
I got cups with my mustache on it.
he's strong.
That
We'll help
Where
you.
you leaving?
We'll help.
yeah.
All right,
There's another place called the
Call me.
Independent Learning Center.
Yeah,
call me.
Independent Center
Yeah, that one's
that
up
I go
there
to. It's right
across the
there.
street from
yeah.
the Social Security office.
And they're teaching me to work my my laptop.
They'll help you with
And
housing
they got
too.
housing, and they
Yeah.
have lots of things in that building there. I got introduced to it. It's called. I don't have the address. But it's called the Independent Living Center.
Independent Living Center. That one's over there. It's down the street from.
It's right across the street from Social Security.
Yeah, right across the street from Social Security office over on the
Parkway over
west
there.
side. Yeah, the office
Office
drive.
yeah.
Office drive.
It's pretty good too. You know, it's good. They teach you.
So they teach you to use your computer too?
Yeah, they teach me how to work my laptop.
Okay,
I learned a lot already within the first week. It's my second time going. I already know a lot about you.
that's
The
right.
Laptop.
Relearn the stuff you already know and then add on the other stuff.
I find you made a file, document.
Got me beat.
Hey, every once in a while we get some donated flash drives.
Okay, so
Yeah.
right now I'm going through that place.
Events.
The Department of Rehabilitation.
Right,
I'm
right.
taking a online paralegal course.
Okay.
Paralegal.
So I'm getting
Always.
The
that
brother
down.
already know law.
I know it already. I just want to get the technology down
Yeah.
so I can
Right.
push it and file it. I
Boom. I ain't got to do no more paperwork. It's
I
all
got to do
digital
it
now.
with my hand over. I can
That's
do
right.
it through.
When it comes to technology, things are always changing and being added to it. So,
Gotta have it.
So since we're off subject, well, we're still on topic. We're on subject, off topic. Let's do that.
Alright.
Because we're talking about things we need to talk about. But we were
what
talking
he
about
said.
Eddie, our buddy friend pal Eddie. He's also one of the founders of this channel. He was blessed with the pad, and then you were talking about how you met him before he moved. So you were living At the shelter?
I was at the men's shelter at the
At the
time.
men's shelter, the one on which one? The one at the Mission?
Whew, I forgot those streets. It's off Baker.
On Baker. Okay,
Yeah.
you were at the
Yeah.
Mission off of
Yeah,
Baker.
yeah. I was employed, but I was at the Mission.
Okay, and then you found Eddie there, and he was also living there.
Well, he spotted me wearing the uniform.
Right, you were waiting on the bus on Baker.
Yeah, we had our charter bus. Oh man, look, we was doing the NFL games. Loved that. Anyway, yeah. And he saw me in the uniform.
Okay.
Like 11:30 at night, because we normally pulled off like at 12:30.
Okay.
And he just approached me, man. And I knew he was hungry. He was hungry for work. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I met him, man. You know, he was living on the street. He was living off.
So he wasn't even at the
Street.
Mission.
He wasn't even at the Mission.
Okay.
He helps people too. He has
Oh,
a
yeah.
truck or something, a car or something.
He always.
He's got a truck now. He's always
He
posting
rarely
kind
was
of
without
holidays.
one. Yeah.
But yeah, he was out there
I
doing the
did, man.
most. Him and his baby.
Yeah, I just met him a week ago. He seemed like a real nice guy. He has a lot of resources.
Eddie's a solid dude, man. He's been in the lack of an address lifestyle, the no bad lifestyle for quite a few years prior to him moving into Rio.
He got some experience.
He not a quitter.
Yeah, but he never tapped out. He never said, "Oh well," up over to me. You know, he
Rio.
stayed sober.
Yeah.
He's a real. He did good.
Yeah, and if he made it to it and through it, so he's doing all right.
Oh, and here's another thing maybe everybody doesn't know. He always reached out to a sponsor, and it just so happened this particular sponsor is brilliant, but anybody can be a sponsor if they're like, dedicated to, fulfilling the requirements of being a sponsor. He said that whenever he would get so down where he was angry or he felt like he wanted to drink alcohol or use, he would call his sponsor day or night.
Right.
So he'd be the first to tell you he didn't try to go it on his own. So sometimes we got to reach out for somebody. If it ain't nobody physical there, reach out to God. But don't think that you in this by yourself. We're not in this world by ourselves. All right. So, just don't have the pride that I used to have, because at one point I lived in Beverly Hills, I lived in Malibu. So I had it in my head, I can do anything, because I was doing more than the people from my hood in Compton and Inglewood. I was doing more. So I thought like, shoot, I could do anything. But shiitake mushrooms happen. All right.
So, yeah, definitely. And then when you heard, what else did Eddie? You know how long he was at the Rio?
Oh man, at least 2 years that I know of.
2 years at the Rio?
2 years, and
I remember him moving in when this was still whole person care was still a thing. Now it's enhanced care management, but when it was still whole person care, I remember him talking about, man, I'm finally moving into the Rio.
Yeah.
And that was end of 2021.
Yeah.
I moved into Rio in 21 when I was there.
Yeah, so he moved in at the beginning of 22 or the end of 21, and now we're at 24, and now he's finally getting from the Rio to his own pad.
Yeah.
Because the Rio is set up to be a temporary personal spot. Like, you got your own spot, but it ain't forever living.
You gotta stay there for at least a year.
But once you got the voucher
program, once you get the voucher, you gotta be there for at least a year. You leave before a year, you lose your voucher.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you can't quit wherever you're at for a year?
Yeah, stuff.
Every Section 8 will help pay for it, but they ain't letting you just hood hop all day long, huh?
No, you can't.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That way they keep track of you. But yeah, I wanted to talk about how this the rental property thing was from the owner side, because there's a lot of people out here that are blessed with multiple residences, and maybe they got a rental deal and they're looking to rent, and Section 8 people. So
But this right here, this WW right here, you can go there and you can find out what houses are being listed that are not under the jurisdiction of the housing authority.
You can see that too?
That's what the landlords are doing. They're putting their property there. They're also allowing housing authority to help. But if you can come in and pay for your own housing, you can go there directly.
So you can just go to kernha.org.
Right, you'll find these housing.
And they'll show the whole list of housing.
Yeah.
Because I did see something, but I didn't know it was. You don't have to be on Section 8. It's just.
No, you don't have to be on
These are just
Section 8.
available units.
Available units.
Okay. See, that's even better. So what do we got? We got another 3-4 minutes. It's still good. I don't know. Anybody else got some news?
How about Jobs for Progress? Okay, I'm just gonna pull this up. You can freeze frame it if you want.
Freeze frame.
All right, I'll just read this out to you. The senior community service, if you are 55 years of age
Start
or
with that
older,
part. Gotta be over 55.
okay, and you want to get in the workforce, because many of us that are close to that age bracket, we still can get down. All right, you can call area code 661-635-2792. I'll say it again,
Say it
even
again.
slower. Area code 661-635-2792.
2792. All right.
And here is a
I
email.
can write it. They can write it.
DMCDADE, which is DMCDADE, DMCDADE at self, oh my gosh, it's Sir California. I'll just read the letters. DMCDADE at SERCalifornia.org. CERCalifornia.org.
SER.
I said CER?
CER.
I'm always doing that. Sometimes I can't see the S because I'm only seeing C in my mind. See what I mean? SERCalifornia.org. DMCDADE at SERCalifornia.org.
And that's for what?
If you are 55 years or older, you can find employment assistance.
Paid work training.
Okay?
Can't
It's great
beat
to
that.
have it under your
That's
belt.
outside the thing if you're missing it.
Yeah, these are all. This is on the side note. This is just bonus,
Yeah.
just for free. I'm gonna give you that one for free. It's a preacher used to say. That one's for free. Whenever he get off subject,
Right.
he'd be like, do, and then he'd be like, wait, and then come back and be like, you know what, that one's free.
Okay.
We get back to the service message, but
Podcast masters.
thanks for everybody showing up and in the herd, trying to shrink the
Thank you.
population of the people that are without an address,
That's right.
and trying to lessen the blow that it is to be homeless at the time, where we can still stay clean, you can still survive, and you can still look like a pretty nice guy. Boy.
Thank you very
Right,
much.
do it.
nowadays.
All right.
There's Stefan
One hour.
and Bernard and me again, Prophet and Stefan and Bernard and
Our wonderful facilitator.
the other ones that didn't want to be on the camera. I ain't naming no names because they didn't want to put their face on it.
Hey, keep up with us. We'll see you again Wednesday at noon
Ish.
Pacific Coast time.